Good afternoon, welcome back to Tallinn in the heart of Estonia. This is the capital city and the home for the next few hours of the European Championships here at the Rink Sport and Spa Centre. And I say the next few hours because we're coming to a close. This is day 6, the final day of competition. Hello, my name is Rory McAllister. I don't know which camera I'm looking at. I think it's that one down there. But it's been nice to have your company so far on our live stream. So thank you for joining us on Facebook and on YouTube. If you do need to share the live stream with anyone, then just go to the European Shooting Confederation website and you'll be able to share the link from there. So there's some of the women's Norwegian team. That's Jeanette Dustad, a gold medalist from yesterday, just sitting off to the left there, with also Jenny Stainer on the right, who took a bronze this week. But there you can see Tallinn, Estonia 2023. Let's have a closer look at this beautiful city. So here we go, we're about to get underway with the 10-metre air rifle team men. First bronze medal match. We've got 2 bronze medal matches to bring to you. First one between Ukraine and Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals for the 10-metre air rifle team man event. We are starting our finals with 2 bronze medal matches, followed by the gold medal match. Please welcome the participants of the first bronze medal match. On firing points A, B and C, representing Team Ukraine, Oleg Tsarkov, Sviatoslav Kuzmin and Sergei Kulish, with their coach Ray Zaleski.
Well, not only the kazoos here in the finals hall, but also the fans supporting the Ukraine team. So we'll go through the introductions in just a second during the preparation and sighting time. Here come the Germans. This is the German team into this rifle final, which means it's all about combined scores. 32.7 is the highest score a team of 3 can achieve. And these guys are already looking very, very focused. Ah, there's Guy Legentil. He's on the left, representing France, the jury member in charge. The guy on the right is Robert Lockridge of Great Britain. That's Christian Bayet, who is our Chief Range Officer, representing France. And there he is. Confuses a lot of people with the spelling of L-O-U-G-H, but Lock is the way to pronounce that, as it's Irish. So Ukraine versus Germany. What a day we've had. It's the final day. Can't believe it. It's absolutely shot by to day 6 here in Tallinn. And what a wonderful European Championships this has been so far. So still these 2 events to go. We have the 10-metre air rifle team men, and then later the 10-metre air rifle team women. 2 bronze medal matches in this one, and then the gold medal match. And we'll also be able to bring you live coverage of the medal ceremony as well. Let's get underway then with the introductions. This is Oleg Takso of Ukraine, European Championship 10-meter champion in Moscow. That was back in 2014, amongst other achievements. And this is Siatsislav Horsey of Ukraine, 23 years old. And removes the safety flag from his rifle to get going.
So, ladies and gentlemen, while the athletes are firing their preparation and sighting shots.
And now moving on to Serhiy Kulish of Ukraine, gold medalist in the ISSF Grand Prix 10 meters. Also a World Championship 3P, that's 3-position champion from 2022. And also European Championship 10-meter bronze, that was in Baku. So Lesia Leskiv is the coach. And this is David Kunders, World Championship bronze, as we're seeing in Cairo. That was in the 3P, the 3-position, where you kneel, lie down, that's in the prone position, and then stand. A grueling, grueling competition. And this is Maximilian Dellinger, who has already been featured out here on the field of play at the European Championships. Has 2 gold medals at the European Championships as a junior in the 10 meters. And Maximilian Ulbrich, again junior World Cup silver medalist 2 times, also a gold medalist, as you're seeing, at the European Championships here in Tallinn. So the current European champion, once again, as I said, making a feature out here on the field of play. And Achim Fellman is the coach. So we'll just go with 3 minutes to go for the preparation and sighting time. You'll see the athletes now just staring down their rifles and through the sights. No scopes allowed and no zooms or anything like that. It's literally there just for focus. The bullseye is 0.5 of a millimetre. And 16 points is the target to win over a distance of 10 metre. One thing's for sure, your rifle can't be any heavier than 5.5 kilos. Everything's checked in the equipment control before the final. And that's just an example of what some of the rifles look like. And you can customize certain bits of it and change the colors and do all sorts of nice things just to personalize it and make it your own, a bit like you can in the video games. So the targets they're using, provided by Sears, one of the leading companies in terms of electronic targeting systems. And we may even be able to bring you just a closer look at one of them. There's one of the reserve targets, looking ever so sad and forlorn. The target has not been used all week, and I think it's just almost got a sad face. But yeah, Sears really were one of the companies that revolutionized electronic targeting systems within shooting, that was able to provide results of not only the shots but obviously the overall standings once the competitions were completed within seconds, rather than it being literally longer minutes. And Riiu Ugati of Estonia, the president of the Estonian Sports Shooting Federation. He's just been over to say hello. It was very nice to meet him in person. Riiu Ugati, I think, is the correct pronunciation. Robert Falenjak of Slovenia, European Shooting Confederation Technical Committee member. Robert's been working hard, providing everything that we're seeing here, along with a team of people. It's a fair old effort to organise a competition like this. And it's wonderful to have celebrated it in the heart of Estonia, in the capital city of Tallinn. So Chief Range Officer will call 30 seconds to go during this preparation and sighting time, where literally the athletes are just getting their eye in. A bit like you hear when you go down to the pub with your friends playing pool. Oh, I'm just going to get my eye in, they always say. 30 seconds to go. There is Jeanette Justad, gold medalist, clearly texting everyone she knows in Norway just to remind them, just to say, hey, hope you saw me on the TV yesterday winning a gold medal in the 10 metre. That should also feature later on in the women's competition, which will be later this evening. Jeanette will feature in the gold medal match. That's Norway versus Serbia later on after 7 o'clock. So stop has been called. We're about to get underway. Ukraine versus Germany in this one. Each shooter has one single shot. We combine the scores. Highest score takes 2 points. If at any point the scores are tied, then each team will be awarded 1 point each. So who will take command? Who will take the first series win? Will it be Ukraine? Will it be Germany? .1 so far for the Germans, a 31.3. That's a very high total from the Ukrainian team, and it's enough to take the first series victory. So Ukraine 2, Germany 0. A 10.3, a 10.8, and a 10.2. That's the German coach, Achim Fielmann, who may or may not call a timeout at some point during the final. The coaches can do that, they don't have to, but it is there as an option. It's certainly not an obligation. This is David Kunders. And I do like the way he's covered the logo with his cap there with a German flag instead. 29.6 this time for Ukraine. Germany have taken this one. 31.7. That's a very high total. Just 1.0 short of the maximum available. 10.7, 10.4 and a 10.6. So it's Ukraine 2, Germany 2. Early stages of this first bronze medal match. So who again will take the advantage? 29.7 from Ukraine. Mr. Alexander Ratner, the president of the European Shooting Confederation, looks on and claps on. He loves the atmosphere of a final match such as this. Along with us all, Mr. Ratner. So Germany now on 4 points, Ukraine on 2. Are we going to have another bronze medal match where it will just swing one way and then the other? Just looking at David Kunders on the right-hand side of your screen. Obviously representing Germany, you can tell from the flag on his baseball cap. Good job he didn't put it around the wrong way. Otherwise, he very well could have been Belgian.
30.7 points was enough in Ukraine.
So 30.7. There's some terrific shots in there as well. 10.6 and a 10.3 from Ukraine, and 9.8, 30.7. So by 0.5 points, they take that series win. It's now level, as it was when we first started. I can feel another close match coming on here. If you are just joining us, welcome to our live stream. This is live coverage of the European Championships here in Tallinn in Estonia. This is the first bronze medal match in the 10-meter air rifle team men. 30.8. It's a high score. And 30.9, just pipped. Well, he's happy. 6 points to 4. There's now a 2-point difference. Another 50 seconds goes on the clock to tick down another 50 seconds of drama here from Tallinn, Estonia. So this is the 10-meter European champion settling in for his shot. Maximilian Ulbrecht. And hits a 10.7, and that's the shot of a champion. Add that to the 10.8 and the 10.3. You'd have thought the Ukraine total would have been enough at 31.3, but the Germans have just pipped it by 0.5, 31.8. So Germany now 4 points in front and halfway there to the 16-point total to claim the bronze medal. So that was Lesya Leskiev, the Ukrainian coach, looking on. So 10.4 against a 10.2, 31.5. That's another great total from Ukraine. Is it enough? It is just 31.4. Well, we did wonder if this would be a close bronze medal match, and it is close by the narrowest of margins. Just 0.1 is what once again separates these two sides. So the audience clap along. We're now getting right into the heart of this bronze medal match. Which way is it going to go? Will Ukraine now pull this back with another series win? 10.1, 10.6 from Ukraine in response. Another 10.6 from the Germans. And 31.6, another really impressive total from Ukraine. And they have indeed done it. They've taken another series win. Very, very dramatic here, because we're once again level. Ukraine 8, Germany 8. It was level when they started, 0-0. It was level at 4 points all. And now it's level again at 8 points each. There's just a look at Dunga, his shots over the last 8, and all of them in the 10 ring, every single one. So who will shoot first? It's Kunders with a 10.3 and a 10.2. Ukraine are just 0.1 behind. Now they're on 30.9, and so are the Germans. So there's just no splitting these two. I think this is the closest final we've certainly seen so far, because the margins are just so slender. Ukraine 9, Germany 9. So you'll just see the differing styles as well. Just looking at Ole Takso of Ukraine. just the way he holds the rifle there, rests it on his knuckles, folded over. You can just see that there. Obviously, the glove is there to assist with stability and grip. And then you'll see a different style there where fingers up on one side to the contrast of that. And it just comes however naturally it does to you and whatever feels more comfortable. But if it works, it works. And a 10.1 from Taksov. And 29.8 is 1 point short of the 30.8 total amassed by the Germans. So once again, Germany go into the lead, 11 points to 9.
Stop.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ukraine pull this back and level us up once again, because it just seems to be the way this bronze medal match is unfolding. You can feel the tension in and around the finals hall, the crowd clapping along. 18.9 is the total so far, up to 29.3 and a 31.3 from Germany. So for the first time, they go 4 points clear. And is Maximilian Ulbricht on for his second medal of the week. He's already the 10-meter champion. Took the gold medal here this week in Tallinn at the European Championships. Will he add a bronze to that? Some very, very impressive shots over the last 10. So will Germany get another series win? Will Ukraine stay in the fight? So this is Taksov. And we're also looking at Maximilian Ulbricht, the 10-meter champion. 30.5 against a 30.8. So Germany have just done it by 0.3. And I don't even think Tarkov can believe it, looking down at his CS monitor. And I'm sure Team Ukraine are thinking, what's it going to take to get past the Germans? Well, Germany now, even if they get a draw, it's enough to take the bronze medal, because if the two scores are tied, the combined scores, each team is awarded 1 point each, and it means Germany will get to the total of 16. Likewise, if they win this series, they'll get to 17, and the bronze medal is theirs. Can Ukraine fight back? 10.5 from the Germans, 10.4 from the Ukrainians, and 21.2. And Ukraine on 31.7, and it's not enough, because even with a 10.9 from Hutsi, shooting could be so cruel at times. Even with a 31.7 total, the Germans came in with 32.0, and it was enough to take the bronze medal. So David Kunders, Maximilian Dallinger, and Maximilian Ulbricht, who is the 10-meter European champion, are now bronze medalists in the men's team event here in Tallinn, Estonia. Meanwhile, fourth place go to Team Ukraine. So it started out close, and then just towards the end there, the Germans just started to creep away with it and have managed to bag another medal. It's been a successful week for the German team this week here in Tallinn, Estonia. So we have another bronze medal match coming up for you in just a second. We're just going to reset the range. And then it'll be Norway versus Sweden. Once again, these two countries, neighbouring countries, battle it out in yet another bronze medal match. So for the next couple of minutes, just feel free to keep the live stream open. Just relax, perhaps grab a drink, and we'll see you in a few minutes' time for the next bronze medal match in the 10-meter air rifle team men, Norway versus Sweden, coming up in a few minutes. Welcome back to Tallinn. If you joined us for the last bronze medal match, then you've just witnessed Ukraine versus Germany. Now it'll be the turn for Norway against Sweden. And I just don't know how many times these two countries have competed against each other, not just in shooting, but in an absolute plethora of sports over the years. Now there'll be all the alpine sports, of course, and things like football. And there's our chief range officer, who's just getting ready as the fanfare plays out here, loud and proud, in the city of Tallinn in Estonia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to continue with our second bronze medal match for the 10-meter air rifle team man event. Please welcome the participants of this match. On firing points A, B, and C, representing Team Norway, Jon Herman Hegg, Ole Martin Halvorsen, and Henrik Larsen, with their coach Espen Barth-Knudsen.
So here come the Norwegian team, and it's amazing to say how experienced they are, considering the eldest is Henrik Larsen at 25. It's just incredible what these three have achieved over the years. I remember seeing Henrik Larsen even come fourth in a World Championship final. That was in the 50-meter 3P, but at the time, it was just so impressive 4.5 years ago.
Please, one big round of applause for all the finalists, and we wish them good luck in this match.
And of course, they've had many more medals of other colours over the years. So the Swedish team just coming in, and Guy Le Gentil of France, jury member in charge. Our chief range officer is Christian Baillet of France. Once again, there he is. And that's just our announcer, Vladislav Lushin of Estonia, who has announced all of the finals and the medal ceremonies here in the European Championships in Tallinn. So we're about to get underway. If you've just joined us, then welcome. Buckle up and strap yourself in for the ride. Norway versus Sweden in the 10-meter air rifle team men event. So we'll just wait for the athletes just to get settled in properly before they start the preparation and sighting time. Mr. Alexander Ratner, the president of the European Shooting Confederation. So Jon Herman Hegg, gold medalist in the mixed team earlier this week, did that with the help of Jeanette Justad. An incredible performance, and this is what I mean from this Norwegian team. Gold medals, you see, flying in, and Jon is only 23. Here's Ole Martin Halvorsen, 23 years old, 2 gold medals at Grand Prix and team events, and perhaps even going to add a bronze to that today. Here's Henrik Larsen, now 25 years old, gold medalist in the 3P at the ISSF World Championship in Cairo. That's the caliber of this man. As I said before that, at the World Championships, he was 4th, and you could already see how talented Henrik's future was going to be and how prolific. You just see his stance there as well, how wide, just that right leg that just comes right out. I mean, to me, it just looks so uncomfortable, but it works for Henrik. So moving on to the Swedish team then, and Ludvig Westman. And Westman has a bronze medal in the 50-meter 3P at the Junior World Cup in Seoul, as you're seeing on your screens. This is a junior. And moving on now to Erik Ola Bjorn Salin. 22 years old now. And here he is once again shooting in a bronze medal match. And here's Marcus Madsen. He's a great guy. Bronze medalist in the ISSF Grand Prix earlier this year. And also in the 10-meter mixed team as well. So Mats Eriksson, the coach. will once again overlook and oversee what happens with the Swedish team here against their rivals of Norway. So it's amazing to think the combined age of the Norwegian team is 51. That's all it is. And look at what they've achieved. Meanwhile, the Swedish team just slightly older. Westman 26, Celine 22, and Madsen is 28. There's Ghislaine Bliez, the technical delegate of this competition, representing France. Will also have a role to play at the Paris Olympic Games next summer in Châteauroux, which is about a 3-hour drive south of Paris. Of course, it's not unusual for other Olympic events to happen outside the actual host city. Not everything, of course, will take place in Paris itself. You can't do sailing, for example, in the streets of Paris. Well, you could. I mean, I don't know how you'd achieve that, but it would look a bit strange, wouldn't it? Imagine judo right in the middle of La Concorde, for example. Maybe it's a good idea. They might even do the beach volleyball there. That's what they did with London, did that in Horse Guards Parade. So the president of the Estonian Shooting Sport Federation also here. Did get to meet him earlier. It came to shake my hand. It's very, very nice for him to do so. I think that's one thing I will say about the people of Estonia. They've been ever so welcome and just so pleased that you're here, and so pleased, I think, to have an event of this scale taking place in their country. Especially so soon after COVID as well, because you've got to think of other cities over the years that have had the championships. Of course, there was Osijek a few years ago. I mean, the Olympic Games obviously was very much hit because they had to delay that by 1 year in Tokyo. And then when we all did eventually get to go out there were so many restrictions with COVID that couldn't really mix with the athletes. And of course, you make friends with some of them, get to know them over the years. We're unable to do that, but now, of course, the pandemic seems to be all done and dusted, which is great.
30 seconds.
So 30 seconds remaining. Norway versus Sweden, if you are just joining us on this Sunday evening. Local time here in Tallinn is 5:26. Good evening, good morning, good night even, if it's a bit later where you are watching, perhaps around the world, and you're just staying up late for this final.
Stop.
So Chief Range Officer calls stop. The next command will be to load for the first series, and then that's it officially underway. And he presses the button to start his clock.
Stop.
There it is, and we go. That's the green light. So who will take this first series? It's all about the combined scores. 32.7 is the highest score available. That's with all three athletes' scores added together. Meanwhile, for the men out there for Norway, I know the women's team are here watching them. 30.1 from Norway. Often over 30 is enough to win a series, but 31.0, just with the one in a different place, means that Sweden are in front.
2 points versus 0 for Norway.
Well, the next competition shot, load. Stop.
So Mats Eriksson looks on. Can call a timeout anytime he wishes. And 30.8 total from Norway. Will that be enough this time? Some decent shots in the 10 ring there.
Stop.
And 30.9 has been pipped again, this time by a much narrower margin. Last time it was more or less a point, but now it's 0.1.
For the next competition shot, no.
And it just shows you how close things are here in Tallinn and how close they've been over the last few days. So 30 seconds almost remains on the clock. We've just had our first shot, which is a 10.4, followed up with a 10.6, and Norway up to 20.5. So now it's 30.7. And Sweden once again 31.1 as Norway now call a timeout.
While Norway are seemingly struggling to find their way.
So this is no surprise because Sweden have literally just rocketed out of the blocks and almost for the moment just left Norway in their wake. So Espen Berg Knutsen is the Norwegian coach who has decided to take this time out. And I don't know whether or not now they're just seeing out the time. And time has been called. They're allowed the full 60 seconds, perhaps just trying to disrupt a bit of rhythm from the Swedish team. So this group of Norwegians, very, very talented, but it just shows you how, also how talented the Swedish team are. So will it work? Let's see. Espen Berg Knutsen takes a seat once again. That's his timeout done. So if Sweden call one, then he'll at least have another chance to go over and speak to the athletes. 10.5 from Halvorsen. 10.7 on the other side. So Norway have come in at 31.1. And 30.6. So for the first time, Norway have taken a series win. Just that shot on the other side, the 9.9 from Madsen, that perhaps has just let them slip a little bit. But it's enough to let Norway in with some solid shots in the 10 ring. So yet another dramatic fight between these two countries. You cannot beat Norway versus Sweden, can you? So just looking at Ewan Herman Hegg, and this is Marcus Madsen. And 30.6 from Norway. Now, will that be enough? Interesting. 20.9, so a 10 shot will certainly get them in, and it has done. It's a 10.1. It's even better than a 10. So 31.0 against 30.6. Once again, momentum swings back Sweden's way. Norway on 2, Sweden on 8 points.
For the next competition shot, no. Stop.
So this is where all the years of experience count for moments like this, when you then just have to rely and back yourself, because although it's a team event, obviously your individual performance also matters. Your teammates are perhaps there to save you sometimes if you do have a slightly lower shot, but at the same time, if you all score high, then the chances are you're going to win a series. So Norway there with 30.6 managed to take that one. 8 points to 4. And only a 0.7 difference in that series. So Ewan Hermanheg, who was a gold medalist in the mixed team, could he be on for another medal, this time a bronze? Well, not at the moment, because Sweden are in front. And that's an impressive total from the Norwegians, 30.7. What can Sweden do? They're on 10.6 already, 20 seconds left. 10.3 from Madsen and a 10.1 from Celine. So 31.0. They've pipped Norway once again by 0.3. Again, it's a narrow margin, but Norway only with 2 series wins so far. Sweden, on the other hand, now 6 points away from a gold medal, a bronze medal even. I do like Madsen's ear defenders as well. Yellow one side, and as he turns, you'll see they're blue, the colours of the Swedish flag. Now just rests down and settles into his shot. Resting mainly the rifle on his left thumb. 30.9 from Norway. All the shots in the 10 ring. 20.7 so far from Sweden, and it's 31.2. So Sweden have done it yet again. 10.4, 10.5, 10.3. World-class shooting.
And potentially we are just 2 shots away from the end of this match.
So if Sweden get 2 more series wins, that's it. Door closed. Bronze medal. Here's Henrik Larsson, now 25 years old. So experienced already. World champion at 3P. That was in Cairo. And just calling on all that experience right now. 10.0 from Henrik. 9.9 from Halvorsen. I think even Henrik Larsson just looking a little bit dejected. But Norway have taken the series. It just goes to show you, see? So even with a 9.9, yes, okay, Celine had a 10.6, but the other two with a 9.6 and a 9.8. It does mean you've just got to keep going. Norway are now 6 points behind. So can Norway continue to increase their points? Or are Sweden literally already looking down the sights of another medal and a bronze this time? .7, that's a great shot from Heg. Larsson with a 10.3, Halvorsen with a 10.4. Meanwhile, 10.9 over the other side from Marcus Madsen. Nods his head. Yeah, very, very good. And I think with a 10.9 at least thrown in there, if the other 2 shots come in, even if in the low 10s like that, at 10.3, it's going to make the difference, because that is the perfect shot. You cannot get higher than a 10.9. Fantastic shooting from Marcus Madsen. Here he is again. Can he literally fire Sweden to a bronze medal? Will Henrik Larsson and the Norwegian team have a response? 9.2, 10.1, and 31.4 from the Norwegians. That's high. 10.9 from Hegg. Fantastic shot. Again, the perfect score. 10.8 from Larsen as well. Again, a score like that's going to take some beating. 31.4. That's a fantastic response from Norway. And that's even with a 9.7 in there as well from Halvorsen. So Euan Herman Hegg, that's his last 10 shots, all 10 or above. But that's what you'd expect from a European gold medalist. That was in the mixed team. So Hegg just lowers into this one. Will it be another series win for Norway? Will neighbouring Sweden clinch this series and take the bronze? I need a decent 10 shot at least, I would say, here from Halvorsen in order to put the Norwegian score up high. And then again, it's another 31.4, and it's a 30.2 from Sweden. So Norway are creeping back into this bronze medal match. Norway now on 10 points, Sweden on 14, and Mats Eriksson has called a timeout for Sweden.
So the Swedish coach has just taken a timeout. Let's see.
And again, this could mainly just to be to disrupt some momentum with the Norwegian team, perhaps. Because it doesn't really look like he's saying anything to... Or is he? Or is he just out there killing time? I think that may be very well be what's going on here. Yeah, he's even looking at his own phone. So, yeah, it's perfectly allowed. The Norwegians, meanwhile, with Espen Berg Knudsen, doing the same, just having a few words. Chief Range Officer will call time once it's up. There we go. So Madsen has hit a 10.9. Hegg has also hit a 10.9. Are Sweden one series away from winning this next series? They just need one more, the Swedes, to be the bronze medalists. So Rasmussen, Salin and Madsen versus Hegg, Halvorsen and Larsen. And Henrik Larsen looks down, it's good, it's a 10.6. Meanwhile, Madsen hits a 9.9. 31.3 from Norway, very, very impressive. And a 30.5 from Sweden, so Norway really are pulling this back. That's despite the Swedish timeout. So once again, another incredible battle, very dramatic between these two countries. I don't know how many times Norway and Sweden have had these kind of battles, just countless times. And Norway now 2 series wins away from a bronze medal. Will they go level? Can they up the heat here, turn the drama further forward? 10.2 from Sweden, another 10.2, so they're level. 31.0, and Sweden 20.8, and 10.5. They've done it by 0.3. And the Swedish team punched the air. They've managed to claim victory over Norway. It's a bronze medal, but it counts nonetheless. And Ludvig Vassman and Erik Ole Bjørn Salin and Marcus Madsen are the bronze medalists representing Sweden in the 10-meter air rifle team men event. And for Euan Herman Hegg, it wasn't to be another medal for now. Henrik Larsen also a bronze medalist earlier this week. And Ole Martin Halvorsen, the third member of the Norway team. And the Swedish team punching the air. Whoops and cheers going up around the finals hall. Shaking of the hands between the two teams. So it's Sweden's day today. A bronze medal for them in the 10-meter air rifle team men. So waving to the crowd, punching the air, photographs being taken. We'll now get ready for the gold medal match. It's Serbia versus Austria coming up in just a few moments' time. Live here from Tallinn in Estonia at the European Championships. Don't go away.
Riho, Riho, Ühtegi, Ühtegi, Ü, Ü, yeah, Ühtegi, yeah, Ühtegi, yeah, Ühtegi. It's hard to say, and it means in translation like no one. Ühtegi, yeah. Facing no one, or there's nothing, or there is no piece, no pieces. It's not like it's no one and it's nothing, but it's something between that. There is basically nothing. There is no one. Yeah, maybe. That is mean like Miller, like a Miller. word is night. It means like just the these letters night. Estonian so beautiful language. La noche, everything is dark. Pime. Yeah. It's night. Yeah, pime it's dark night. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Stand by. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Silent.
Stevan Pletikovic. And on 5 points F, G and H, representing Team Austria, Alexander Schmirl, Tobias Mayer
versus Austria. Milutin Stefanovic, Milenko Sebic and Lazar Kovacevic are the Serbian team. Here come the Austrians, Alexander Schmerl. We have Tobias Mayer and Martin Stremfel.
Please, one big round of applause for all the athletes, and we wish them good luck.
And the two coaches, Stevan Pletikovic for Serbia and Hubert Wischler for Austria.
Take your positions.
Take your positions, says the Chief Range Officer. Okay, will do. Understood. Roger. You see the tape measure there on the floor in front of Kovacevic's feet. And it's all these sorts of measurements and everything that are all just so precise, just to bring your performance to its peak. And Guy Legentil of France, bedecked in the national French tie as well. And Serbia versus Austria is our gold medal match in the 10-metre team men event. So if you are just joining us, then welcome along to our live stream. Feel free to leave your comments on YouTube and on Facebook. Just be kind at all times and encourage each other. Cheer on your respective country and enjoy this gold medal match. So Milutin Stefanovic of Serbia, bronze medalist at the ISSF World Championships. That was recently in Cairo last year. And Milenko Sebic, again part of the team that won the bronze medal at the World Championships in Cairo. Fantastic place, Cairo. If you ever get a chance to go, you must go. This is Lazar Kovacevic, 10-metre air rifle, ISSF Grand Prix 10-metre bronze medalist. He also has 3 European Championship silver medals in various events. And there's Stefan Pletikovic, who is the Serbian coach. It's been a good week for Serbia. They've won plenty of medals here and there. And I do wonder if even there would be top of the medals table. They'll certainly be up there or thereabouts. So gold medalist in the ISSF Grand Prix, that's Alexander Schmerl. Also has had a great week here in Tallinn. That's Tobias Mayer of Austria, gold medalist at the ISSF Grand Prix. And finally, Martin Stremfel, gold medalist at the ISSF Grand Prix, also in the air rifle. So there's some real calibre amongst the Austrian team. And there is Hubert Wischler, the Austrian coach. So Alexander Schmel with a bronze medal. That was yesterday in the individual event in the 10 metre. Can he now upgrade that to a team gold? So the bullseye in this one, 0.5 of a millimetre. Very, very small indeed. Distance over 10 metres. Points to win, 16. That's in terms of the combined team total. 32.7 is the highest a team can achieve, and that's if all of them get a 10.9. That just gives you an idea of some of the rifles in use. That's just an example. And there's one of our targets, one of our CS targets on firing point H. And right in the middle there, that's how you score a 10.9. So which way is this gold medal match going to go? Well, we will wait and see. We'll sit here poised on the edge of our seats, just looking around the auditorium. An awful lot of people sitting forward rather than sitting back. And here is Alexander Schmel, bronze medalist yesterday here at the European Championships. Shot a great final as well. At one point he was really looking like it could have been a gold or a silver. But I did speak to him earlier and he seemed delighted with his bronze. I said to him, it's a lot more than I've achieved. He laughed. So this is Milenko Sevic. Well, I do love his earplugs as well, multicoloured. Again, be vibrant, be colourful. So Christian Bayer, the Chief Range Officer, just keeping his eye on the clock because he will be calling 30 seconds to go. So if you are just joining us, this is the gold medal match in the 10 metre air rifle team men at the European Championships in Tallinn, Estonia.
30 seconds.
So we draw to a close because day 6 is coming to an end. We have this event and then we will move on to the women with the rifle. We've got 2 bronze medal matches coming up, the first of which is Hungary versus Poland. Second bronze medal match is Germany versus Switzerland. And then the gold medal match in the women's team event over 10 metres with the rifle will be between Serbia and Norway.
Stop.
So that's the preparation and sighting time done. Now it is down to business. This is where it counts. This is how you end up in the history books. And this is how you end up with a medal. Because either way, both teams are guaranteed a medal. Just depends now whether or not it is gold or silver. Let's go. So which team will take the initiative, which team will take the lead? The combined score is where it's at, and that converts to points. Highest combined score will get 2 points. 29.1 against 30.2. So Austria have the first points of this gold medal match. Austria 2, Serbia 0.
For the next competition shot, low. Stop.
So the start command is given. That means these rifle athletes can now settle into their shots. They've got 50 seconds in which to do so. You can shoot as soon as you like, as late as you like, just as long as it's within the 50 seconds. 10.4, 10.5 from Serbia. Meanwhile, Austria topped out on a 31.3. That's a very incredible and impressive total, but There's Margit Helmer, the OSV Sports Coordinator. I've known Margit for some time. It's nice to see her here.
For the next competition shot, low.
So it's now level.
Stop.
Serbia 2, Austria 2. So 10.4 start from Serbia and another 10.1. So now they're up to 31.2. That's a good total. And 30.3 isn't enough to take this series win. So Alexander Schmel, the 10-meter European bronze medalist, just turns his head away. His shot of 10.2, as high as it was, wasn't enough to win the series. So Serbia 4, Austria 2 at 10.4. And a 31.3. That again is a great total. And it's enough. Thought it might be. Serbia 6, Austria 2. 10.4, 10.4, 10.5. Meanwhile, the same over the other side, but the shot from Martin Strempfel just a 10.2. So that was the difference between the two teams.
Stop.
So will Austria get back into this? Will momentum now start to go with Serbia? .3, 21.1, and it was level there for a minute, but now Serbia up to 31.7, and a 10 takes it to 31.1, so it's another series win for Serbia. And Austria, so this is Hubert Wichler, who's called a timeout, goes marching over.
So right now, Serbia
and straight up to Tobias Mayer.
Better than Austria. And let's see if the Austrian coach has some useful advice for his athletes.
So I do wonder what they're saying amongst each other. Is he only going to have a word with Mayer? No. He's going along to Martin Strempfel as well. And who knows, maybe even now they might just sit the timeout allocation out, so 60 seconds is allowed. Yeah, he's just casually there with his hands on his hips. I think Wichler is just looking to count down the clock. There we go. Has to now go back to his seat. He can, of course, come out for another chat with the athletes. That's if Stefan Pletikosic, the Serbian coach, calls a timeout.
Stop.
So Serbia now on 8 points, Austria on 2. That's a terrific shot from Kovacevic, 10.9 10.4 as well. So Austria up to 31.2, and they've just been pipped by Serbia. That 10.9 really did count because Schmel slammed in a 10.8. But with a total of 31.2, it's not enough for Austria. Serbia 0.2 in front and take another vital series win. Crucial at this stage.
Start.
So Serbia could be 3 series wins away from a gold medal. This is going to be some comeback from Austria if they're to even get back within the realms and sights of the gold medal. At the moment, the silver is theirs, and it looks like it's another gold medal so far going to Serbia. They've had a great week, the Serbian team. 30.5. Again, it's enough. Only just, though. 0.3 is the difference. 30.2 for Austria. And they now find themselves 10 points behind the Serbians. So Serbia have just another 4 points to try and put in their tally total to get them to 16 and the safety of the gold medal. So here we go. Can Austria provide the most dramatic of comebacks that we've seen all week here at the European Championships? Can they do it? .6 from Serbia and 10.4 from Austria, up to 20.7 now, the Austrian team. Meanwhile, 31.5 is the Serbian total, and Austria just find themselves just 0.2 shy, 31.3. Agonising for the Austrian team because they're 12 points behind now, and surely this is looking like Serbia's gold medal. It's never over until it's over. But if Austria were to pull this back, and it would just be nigh on a miracle, really. I think it would just be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in the world of shooting. So are Serbia now just 3 shots away individually? That's the Serbian team who have come to support their fellow teammates. 10.6 from Austria. So Serbia 31.0, and they've done it 30.7, 0.3 behind. Again, another narrow margin. But Mutlan Stefanovic turns around, rifle in the air. And Milutin just congratulating Milenko next to him. And now to the congratulations for Lazar as well. Meanwhile, there's Alexander Schmel, Tobias Mayer and Martin Stempfel. Let's not forget that they are the silver medalists. A tremendous achievement here at the European Championships. So all the athletes will now be encouraged to go to the front of the arena as quickly as they can for the official announcement of the medalists. So it's another gold for Serbia. Very, very impressive indeed from the Serbian team. And they've got another chance of a medal later as well, because they're in the gold medal match with the air rifle team women, and it's Serbia versus Norway. So Serbia's week is certainly not complete just yet. Here come the Swedish team into the fold. And this is a wonderful moment for the Serbian team. There they are in the middle, the European champions, the gold medalists. It'll be rifles in the air in just a second. And the Swedish team have lined up, as have the Germans as well. And the Austrians will be to the Serbians' right-hand side. It's well done, Team Germany. There's the individual European champion in the middle there, Maximilian Ulbrecht. So the bronze medalists, both Sweden and Germany. And now will be the announcement of the Austrians. So again, they look disappointed, and you would do, wouldn't you, if you've made it all the way to a gold medal match, but they are the silver medalists nonetheless. And the Serbians once again reign supreme this week in Tallinn, in Estonia. It's another gold medal for Team Serbia, this time in the 10-meter air rifle team men event. So the award ceremony will follow shortly. We'll bring you live coverage of that. So if you'd like to stick around, feel free to do so. And we'll bring you the medal ceremony. Oh, so cute. We'll bring you the medal ceremony. That's it, pose for the cameras. Oh, it's lovely to see Milenko Sevic, a little girl, just looking up at her daddy, a towering figure of a man as well. So the award ceremony still to come, live here from Tallinn in Estonia. We'll be back in a few minutes' time and bring you the live coverage of the medal ceremony of the 10-meter air rifle team men. See you shortly. welcome back to Estonia. This is the medal ceremony for the 10-metre air rifle men. We'll get underway with proceedings in just a second as the fanfare plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding ceremony for the 10-meter air rifle team man event of the European Shooting Championships 10 meters time 2023 is starting now.
So this is the medal ceremony for the 10-metre air rifle team men.
The medals and the prize money provided by the European Shooting Confederation and its sponsors will be presented by Riho Utkegi, the president of the Estonian Shooting Sport.
So this is Riho Utkegi, the president of the Estonian Sports Shooting Federation.
Presented by Kristiina Kivari, the board member of the Estonian Shooting Sports Federation.
Alongside is Kristiina Kivari, member of the ISSF pistol jury.
Representing Team Germany.
And also a member of the organising committee of this particular event, the European Championships organised by the European Shooting Confederation. So the Germans are invited up to receive their bronze medals, and Maximilian Ulbrecht there with the glasses in the middle, about to get his bronze medal. That adds to the gold in the individual event that he got in the 10-metre air rifle. David Kunders, Maximilian Dallinger and Maximilian Ulbrecht, the bronze medalists.
Also the bronze medalists, representing Team Sweden, Ludwig Wassman, Erik Salin and Marcus Madsen.
So the second set of bronze medalists, a very happy Marcus Madsen, who also shot a 10.9 at a crucial stage of the bronze medal match, alongside Erik Ola Bjorn Salin and Ludwig Wassman. They'll receive their bronze medals now and then also get the certificate, and the flowers will be handed over. It was another cracking bronze medal match between the two teams, Norway versus Sweden, and Sweden coming out as the victors today.
The silver medalists, representing Team Austria, Alexander Schmirl, Tobias Meyer and Martin Strempel.
So here come the Austrians, the silver medalists. It's Alexander Schmirl, Tobias Meyer and Martin Strempel. And the certificate prize money provided by sponsors and the European Shooting Confederation. And the flowers handed out before the gold medalists are announced.
And the gold medalists, representing Team Serbia, Milutin Stefanovic, Milenko Selic and Lazar Kovacevic.
So it's another gold medal for Serbia. I do like the way they've helped each other up there onto the podium. So Milutin Stefanovic, Milenko Selic and Lazar Kovacevic are all gold medalists and European champions. Just receive the certificate of prize money. The flowers will come over now and handed out to each gold medalist. And now, once again this week, they've had such a great week, the Serbian team. We will stand for the Serbian national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Serbia.
So the applause rings round once again as the national anthem for Serbia draws to a close. And Serbia once again find themselves on top of the podium. And gold medalists and European champions here at the European Championships in Tallinn, Estonia. So Germany with the bronze, Sweden with the other bronze, Austria with the silver, and Serbia with the gold medal. That concludes the medal ceremony for that event, the 10-metre air rifle team men. We will now turn our attention to the 10-metre air rifle team women. The first of our bronze medal matches coming up in about 20 minutes' time. That's between Hungary and Poland. Then our second bronze medal match is between Germany and Switzerland. And we will conclude the entire championships with the gold medal match, Serbia versus Norway. So from myself, Rory McAllister, and the production team, for now, we will see you in about 20 minutes' time for the 10-metre air rifle team women event. See you shortly.